What is going on, everyone? Welcome back, theBoom-BapHistorian, for another album review. And I was going to hit this other album again. I came across this one. Again, if you're a fan of hip hop, you might have already heard of some of these guys, but if not, here we go. This is the album by Guise. Guise is a collaborative project from Ed Bundy, Fubar, and Jake Ha. This album was released, I have the notes here, 2/21/25. So the first three albums that I'm hitting with are all from 2/21/25, which I guess 2/21/25 was a fantastic day for hip hop. But this is the album Couldfellas by Guise. Again, it's a collaborative effort, and this is just 10 tracks of in-your-face, braggadocious, extremely dope hip hop. I believe I have a previous project from these guys. I believe it's on my Bandcamp page. This one I went ahead and purchased through iTunes, but you can find it on Bandcamp as well. Again, you can find that link or go to my Bandcamp page and come across this. But this is 10 tracks. I'm just going to hit you with my favorite tracks. I'll tell you right off the top, this is a 4-mic album. It's going to be probably in my top albums that are going to be for the year. It's early though, so a lot of stuff's going to come out, but this is a fantastic album that I find myself going back to time and time again. So I'm just going to hit you with the my favorite tracks on the album. Again, there's just 10 tracks, just straight up 10 tracks, dope hip hop. That's particularly what I like on an album. I'm not a big fan of 18, 19, 20 songs, 16 songs. You just give me 10 to 13 songs of boom bap, 14 songs, I'm cool. So the first track that sticks out is Definition of Insanity. Again, super dope track, boom bap. These guys all have mic skills, and a lot of these dudes, you can hear them on their solo projects as well. And if I didn't mention it, the group has Jake Ha, Haikyuu, Ed Bundy, Fubar, and Absolute Carnage. I think I left out Carnage on there. The next track is Kiss the Floor. This one is a dope beat. All the MCs represent lovely that are on this track. It has cuts. I didn't write down who did the cuts, but just a really dope braggadocious hip-hop track. And then from there it goes into How About That? This features cuts from DJ TMB. DJ TMB is huge in the hip-hop community. It seems like you hear him on all sorts of projects doing his thing. The next one is another really dope track, Funeral Attire, featuring, of course, DJ TMB. Again, has the dope beats, has the lyrics, all the MCs come through dope. Has super fresh cuts on it, which, like I said, if you're familiar with hip hop, you're probably sure of who TMB is. He's on a lot of projects, specializing in the cuts. And then from there, it goes into Gargamel's Shanty. Really interesting title there. Another just dope track. The only thing I probably could say is I wish I had some cuts on it, but nonetheless. And then it's going to round off with Couldfellas, which features DJ TMB on the cuts. But if you like that braggadocious hip hop in your face, this is gonna be another project that's for you. All three projects I talked about are gonna be for you, I'm telling you. So if you haven't picked up the Guise, I'm telling you right now to go out, stream it. But if you can, support it. I want to say the album was like $5.99 on iTunes. I believe it's right around 10. It might be a little bit less because I think there might be out of Canada, but I thought the Bandcamp page was in Canadian, so it moves to US dollars, but it was a little cheaper, I believe, $5.99 on iTunes, but that's where I went ahead and picked it up. But and then as soon as you go in and check it out, then you could dive into guys like Haikyuu and Jake Ha, Ed Bundy. A lot of these guys, Absolute Carnage, have solo projects or other projects that they put out. I know I've seen Haikyuu on numerous projects with various artists. So definitely go out, pick up the album, Couldfellas by Guise. You will not be disappointed. And as always, guys, like the channel, subscribe. I'm hoping to bring even more hip-hop, some which maybe you're familiar with, but hopefully just a lot you're not familiar with, and therefore you have the opportunity to go out, stream it, and boost up your collection, I guess you could say. Whether it's digitally or physically. I don't recall seeing a physical by these guys. It may be out there, but nonetheless, man, stay tuned. More incredible reviews coming your way. All right, so see you soon. Signing off. I'll be back at you shortly. All right.